Whispers from the abyss. Listen closely, for the ocean whispers an ancient tale, a tale of a kingdom swallowed by the waves, a kingdom that sleeps beneath the waves, awaiting its centennial awakening. They say it rises from the depths, a shimmering mirage of gold and light, only to sink again beneath the waves. Many have sought this hidden realm, lured by the promise of treasures untold. Fools, all of them. The ocean guards her secrets closely. She is a jealous mistress, eager to claim the unwary. But some tales, like the tides, are destined to return. The diver's descent. Our story begins not in the time of legends, but in our modern age. A time when technology and human curiosity merge to explore the unknown depths of our planet. A diver, drawn by the call of the deep, prepared for a solitary exploration. His equipment was state-of-the-art, designed to withstand the immense pressures of the deep ocean. His name was Ethan, and the ocean was his second home. From a young age, he had been fascinated by the mysteries that lay beneath the waves. He had heard the whispers, the legends of the sunken city, tales of an ancient civilization lost to the sea, waiting to be discovered. He scoffed at them, yet a seed of curiosity had been planted. What if the legends were true? What if he could be the one to uncover the secrets of the deep? Ethan plunged into the icy water, his submersible cutting through the blue twilight. The cold enveloped him, but his determination burned bright. Down he went, deeper and deeper into the cold embrace of the ocean. The light from above faded, replaced by the dark, mysterious blue of the deep sea. The pressure built, a physical manifestation of the weight of the world above. Every meter he descended, the ocean's grip tightened, reminding him of the challenges ahead. He adjusted his gear, his heart pounding with a thrill of anticipation. What lay ahead was unknown, but the promise of discovery drove him onward. Ethan was ready to face whatever the deep had in store for him. A glimpse of majesty. Then, through the murky depths, a light appeared. Not the harsh glare of his submersible's lamps, but a soft, ethereal glow. It pulsed with an otherworldly rhythm, beckoning him forward. As he drew closer, the source of the light revealed itself. A city, a majestic city, built of coral and shells, shimmering with bioluminescent life. Towers scraped the sky, or what seemed like the sky through the distorting water. Fish, glowing with an internal light, darted between the buildings, their scales catching the ethereal glow. It was breathtaking. It was impossible. Ethan navigated his submersible through the city's silent streets, the once bustling avenues now eerily quiet. The structures, though ancient, stood tall and proud, a testament to a civilization long forgotten. Fish flitted around him, their scales catching the ethereal light, creating a mesmerizing dance of colors. They seemed to be the only inhabitants of this submerged world, moving gracefully through the water. But there was no other movement, no people. The streets, once filled with life and laughter, were now empty and desolate, no signs of life, save for the pulsating flora and the darting fish. The plants, with their vibrant hues, added a touch of color to the otherwise monochromatic landscape. It was like a city frozen in time, caught in the amber of the sea. The buildings, covered in coral and algae, seemed to be in a state of suspended animation. The silence was eerie, broken only by the gentle hum of his submersible and the whisper of the current. The water, though calm, carried an air of melancholy, as if mourning the loss of its once vibrant inhabitants. He saw marketplaces, their stalls still laden with goods, now covered in coral and algae. The remnants of a thriving trade, now just relics of the past. Homes, grand and humble, stood empty, their windows like vacant eyes staring out at him. Each house told a story, a tale of lives once lived, now lost to the depths of the ocean. A pressure wave buffeted the submersible, throwing Ethan off course. He struggled to regain control as a colossal shape emerged from the gloom. It was a creature of myth and legend, a leviathan of the deep, its eyes, larger than his submersible, fixed on him. Then a voice, ancient and weary, echoed in his mind. "You are the one," it rumbled, the sound vibrating through the water, through the submersible, through Ethan himself, the one who can break the curse. The Leviathan, the guardian of this sunken city, had been expecting him. Ethan was led through the city, the Leviathan's telepathic voice guiding him. He was brought before a throne room where a figure sat, frozen in time. This was the king, the Leviathan explained, and he was trapped, along with his people, in this perpetual state of half-life. The curse, the Leviathan explained, was a consequence of the king's hubris. He had sought immortality, and the ocean had granted it, but at a terrible price. Every 100 years they would awaken for a single night, a cruel reminder of what they had lost. Ethan had arrived during that single night. A bond forged. Ethan learned of the kingdom's glory days, of their wisdom and their art. He marveled at the intricate designs of their architecture, the vibrant colors of their murals, and the stories they told. The kingdom was once a beacon of knowledge and culture, a place where scholars and artists thrived. He saw the remnants of their lives, their hopes and dreams, preserved in the ocean's embrace. The artifacts spoke of a people who valued community, who celebrated life with festivals and rituals. The ocean had become a time capsule, holding their legacy for future generations to discover. He began to feel a connection to this lost civilization, a sense of empathy for their plight. The more he explored, the more he felt their presence, as if their spirits were guiding him. He could almost hear their voices, whispering tales of their past glories and their tragic downfall. The Leviathan told Ethan of the prophecy, of a being from the surface who would hold their fate in their hands. This being was destined to either restore the kingdom to its former glory or let it remain hidden beneath the waves. The Leviathan's eyes held a depth of wisdom and sorrow, reflecting the weight of the prophecy. Ethan could break the curse, but only at a great personal cost. The decision weighed heavily on him, as he considered the implications of his choice. To save the kingdom, he would have to sacrifice something dear to him, something that would change his life forever. The choice was his, to save the kingdom, or to let it sink back into its enchanted slumber. He stood at a crossroads, the fate of an entire civilization resting on his shoulders. The path he chose would determine not only the future of the kingdom, but also his own destiny. The awakening. Ethan wrestled with the decision. He could walk away, return to the surface, and forget this impossible place forever. But the faces of the people, frozen in time, haunted him deeply. He had seen their love, their laughter, their sorrow, preserved like insects in amber. He had a chance to give them back what they had lost. The cost, the Leviathan had warned, would be immense. But some prices, Ethan realized, were worth paying. Sacrifice and remembrance. Ethan made his choice. He accepted the burden of the prophecy. He submerged himself in the heart of the city, in a chamber of ancient magic, as the Leviathan had instructed. He felt a searing pain, a cold fire that spread through his veins. The city around him shuddered, light blazed. When the light subsided, Ethan was gone. The city was no longer a ghostly tableau. It pulsed with life, its inhabitants rejoicing, their king free from his throne. Echoes of the deep. They searched for Ethan, the brave soul from the surface, but he was gone. Some whispered that he had become one with the city, his life force intertwined with its magic. Others believed he had returned to the surface, forever changed by his experience. The ocean keeps her secrets, but sometimes on the water's surface, when the moon is full and the tide is high, you can almost hear the echo of a city rejoicing, a testament to a sacrifice made and a legend that lives on in the whispers of the deep.